fun time. You know, Sunday Zooms are always a little bit different, right? And the reason why I make sure that Sunday Zooms are different is because it gives the ability to be able to go more in depth with a kind of like a training and an overview as well too. Because if you took the time to jump on a Zoom on a Sunday, that means that you really are dedicated to your business. And I want to make sure that you get 100% of the information so that you can build this thing out, you know, with a certain level of success that a lot of people have had and is also has been able to earn in that. So I'm going to whiz through this thing in the beginning, and then I'm going to really just stop and really break down the compensation plan. And then I also want to really just show you the compare and contrast of what we have over here compared to a lot of other type of opportunity that you might see out there. And in addition to that, I'm gonna show you guys what I did to, you know, earn a significant amount, you know, for $2,000 in this opportunity as well too, and how it can really grow and truly grow your business. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Hey everybody, my name is Alan Jones out of Dallas, Texas, here to share with you something truly incredible, truly exciting, truly amazing, and that ability to earn daily and to be able to live your dreams. Here in the New Wall Street Movement is a group of like-minded entrepreneurs coming together worldwide for a cause to educate, support, network, and create wealth for generations, impacting the global economy. We believe in the power of a positive mindset. Commitment, consistency, and integrity are the fundamentals of our growth and success. While accomplishing goals and exceeding expectation, we enjoy and experience life to the fullest with our business partners, family, and friends, guys. And that's what it's about. I promise. If we was to ask the question, what would you do if you had time freedom and financial freedom? You know, majority of people will say, hey, I would probably travel or I would spend more time with the people that I love and care about the most because that's what it's all about. That's the ability to be able to live life on our terms, the ability to go out there and to truly live your dreams, right? And so I have the privilege to introduce you to a company called Salarium Life. Now, a little bit of background about the name Salarium. It derived from the Roman era with salarium meaning the Latin word for salt. And the Roman soldiers got paid in salt. That's where the term salary comes from. So if you ever think about salarium, think about salary. And so for going from salary being paid in salt to digital currency, now when you see people get paid out in crypto and things of that nature, you know, there's been evolution over time in how people have been able to go out there and get paid and what's considered value versus now versus back then. But here in Salarium, it gives you the ability to go out there and build a digital income and allow our products, tools, and automation systems to help you grow your business. And if that was to help you create that income that could create time freedom and financial freedom, guess what? Then it gives you the ability to actually live freedom, right? So with that being said, guys, my thing when it comes down to currency, you know, I always think of the first word, and that's a current. That means a flow. And I promise you, if you don't understand how money flows, it will just keep passing by you. Now, a little bit of background about myself, guys. I was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I grew up in a single parent home, and I'm going to brief this really quickly. And we ended up homeless on the streets. You know, my mom did the best she could to try to raise us, and we had hard times. I mean, electricity, water being cut off, eating on a log of bologna in the refrigerator, you know, huddle in the room to keep warm. And I did everything that I was supposed to do because I knew that I didn't want to go back to eating out of the trash cans and living in abandoned buildings. I went to college, you know, I went to school. While I was in college, I was introduced to this networking opportunity, right? And I am not going to lie, I was skeptical. I didn't want to have no parts. That's just me being transparent. I didn't want to have no parts. I was going to school. I was going to get my law degree, be a lawyer, all the above. But I'm glad I eventually said yes to the opportunity, begging and screaming because that person stayed on me. If that person would have took my first no, my second no, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10 no, guess what? I may not be in front of you guys today. But I took that opportunity in college and it allowed me to walk across many stages, receive a lot of income, open up a franchise that you saw in the video, receive different levels, different awards as you can see below. And I also wrote a book teaching people how to overcome life's adversity because I truly believe that people are going to experience some LIFE in their lifetime. Life can be sickness like my mom. It could be death. It could be marriage. It could be divorce. It could be pregnancy. It could be pink slip on your job. And we all know in today's economy, man, you got to have a plan B, a plan C. You know, too many times people are worried about who's in the White House, whether it's Republicans or Democrats, but at the same time, guys, it's time to check our house. Because one thing that I can attest that we can control our financial destiny, but everything starts and begins with who? With you, right? So I want you guys to have your mind open like a parachute. And I'm going to show you how you can go out here and truly have some success in this industry. I've been featured on the Anderson Cooper Show as a quick sneak peek of teaching people how to become financially stable and debt free in our industry.
And I'm also helping people get out of debt with a company called Momentous. And they can actually go to my site, which is www.alanj.mymomentous.biz. And I've helped 60 people so far make extra money and get out of debt.
That's right. Passing it on. I love that. I want to.
So when you think about entrepreneurs, I'm an entrepreneur. I own several different businesses, guys. Several different businesses. That doesn't mean you got one opportunity that pays you several different ways. It means that you have legitimate different streams of income. Just like a lot of people that are entrepreneurs that are on this Zoom today have different opportunities, different businesses, whether you're a real estate agent, whether you're an insurance agent, whether you have a brick and mortar, whether you have a salon, whether you have a barbershop, you can have a therapy, you can be a restaurant owner like myself, you can have an online marketing, you can be in health and wellness, you can be in Forex market, you can make candles, you can have a bakery. It doesn't matter what your business is. You have to have some type of online presence. So what we do is we help entrepreneurs build, grow, and scale. And here's one thing, guys, I want you to take to mind. There's not a single business on the planet that are not looking for ways to grow, market, scale, and have customers in their business. I don't care if you're a doctor, you still need to have more patients, right? So one thing that people hasn't understand is that the game has evolved. There was a time that if you wasn't online, guess what? You was out of business. And if you didn't take it serious, look at companies like Blockbuster that's no longer around because Netflix beat them out. Companies and all these brick and mortars like Sears and other places that we went to when we was younger. And guess what? They're no longer around because Amazon came in and wiped out the competition. Companies like Forever 21, Wet Seal, and all of them are not around because the Shein came through and knocked them out of the ballpark because they didn't take advantage of the online industry. And the next big thing to evolve is AI. And there are a lot of marketers right now that hasn't taken advantage of AI in their old ways. They're going to get left behind. I'm being serious, guys. No shun, no pun intended. But a lot of times people don't have success because they haven't learned new things. And that's just, they haven't developed a skill set. Even if you're growing your regular business, right? Even if you're growing your regular business, you got to have some type of AI integrated. You got to have some type of online presence. You got to have some type of system to follow up with people because now things move within a nanosecond. If something ain't grabbing somebody's attention within the first 10 seconds, guess what? It's no longer, people no longer sticking around. So if you haven't evolved, and a lot of times if you're not having success and you keep trying to do opportunities and other things, it's because you haven't evolved. You haven't developed skills. So the question is not no longer, will AI impact your industry or impact your life, right? The question is whether you will use it or you're going to compete with others that do with their AI and their systems is operating 24/7 while you still got paper and pen trying to write things down, doing things that may have worked a decade ago. Do you guys realize it's been about 6 years, going on 7 years since COVID? Since COVID. Like, just being transparent. Decades pass by just like that, and have you evolved, right? Because a lot of times a lot of people haven't. So if I was to ask you, have you ever used these brands before, like MailChimp to send out emails, Kajabi, Wix to develop website, ClickFunnels, Calendly, Shopify, Twilio, right? Of course, if you're an entrepreneur that has any type of online presence or business, you've heard of some of these brands. But remember, each brands have a monthly membership that's attached to it. And the monthly membership subscriptions can be very costly, especially when it adds up. See, here in Salarium, we have the same thing as well. But guess what? You can buy credits, and credits is going to save you money. One, credits never expire. You can use credits on any tools and services that we have. We combine it all in one system, saving you money so that you can go out there and market and build your business and have tremendous success, right? So what we do is we earn Bitcoin Bitcoin with real products. And it's not one of these sketchy programs. Guys, I see so many sketchy programs that I see that come across my desk on a daily basis. Programs that promise you an ROI that, hey, if you come out, you're going to get 3% a day and, all these things. And you could compound and arbitrage and all these different things that's put together and then it rug pools and people are missing out on their money. I see programs that are not even automated where you got to send things to them, Venmo, Cash App, and all these other different rinky-dink things that I've seen before. Guys, we have an actual system, and understanding the word system simply means save yourself time, effort, and what? Money, right? So it's not one of these gimmicks. We see all these gimmicks, and people run from gimmick to gimmick to gimmick to gimmick to gimmick because they haven't developed any skills. Just being transparent. When you see people running from opportunities to opportunities to opportunities, they never have developed any skills to go out here to make any significant money to have success in this industry. Guys, we got people over here making real Bitcoin payments that are getting paid with real products. And I always tell people the best way to gather and earn is what? To go out here and get Bitcoin by earning it. So let me show you how it works. We're going to keep this as simple as it possibly can be. Every matrix level package comes with credits, right? So them credits that you get. So think about it. Everybody that joined are coming in with credits, whether they're a customer or what? An affiliate. What are the credits used for? Automation tools, website marketing, AI services, and more. So no dollar is ever wasted by joining these opportunities. It's not some type of ROI program, some type of so-called investment program, some type of a so-called token program. Guys, it's none of that. And I want to make that very clear because some people don't get it. Because some people are only used to scams, and in their mindset, they've been doing scams since going back to like 2017. And not only are they used to scams, but they scam their friends and family by sharing them type of opportunities. It's not like that here. So when you're coming in, what are you doing? You're buying credits. What are them credits used for? Automation tools and services to grow what? Your existing business, because everybody on the Zoom should have or already have some type of existing business that they're already doing, whether if you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, or brick and mortar, doesn't matter, right? Now, here's a screenshot of our back office. You see the credit points, 76,000 credits. So you could go out here and come to our credit shop. And if you look in the credit shop, it has funnel builders, website builders, email marketing campaigns, workflow, automations, and so much more. And I'm going to tell you guys, right now, our back office is going to have facelifts. It's going to look so amazing because that's what a real business looks like, right? Now, once you get to our DH Media side, you're going to see all these different templates that you can choose from. You can build it from scratch, or you can have AI design your templates for you. So I'm going to show you a site that I actually built for one of my streams of income. Just show you one of my sites that I built. So this is my personal site that I was able to build using a product, service, and tool. So it doesn't matter which business you have. You go out there and you can build it. Not too long to do. It's amazing. I love it. These are product, service, tools that you have that availability to have here over here, Salarium. Now, the one thing I do love about it is unlimited sites that you can go out here and build. So remember, we talked about multiple streams of what? Income. See, here in Salarium, what we do is we help you grow and build your business. We're not in competition with anybody except the scam programs or the rinky-dink programs that are out there, right? At the end of the day, whenever somebody is signing up, they already have a business that they're already doing. And so from there, they could take that and have the ability to go out there, grow their business, enhance their books, right? They could go out there and grow their content. We got people that are content creators and have the ability to go out there and grow their content, right? So let me welcome you to Salarium. I'm showing you the product side. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the money because I know a lot of people are here like, hey, how can I earn from that? But let me first note that participation in the bonus plan is completely optional. You do not have to be an affiliate in Salarium to become a customer to use the products. You could come in, buy the credits, use the services, and that's that. Think about it. There are going to be businesses and business owners that just want to come in, buy credits, use the credits, and have the tools and services to go out there and build. So once again, you don't need to become a distributor to promote or purchase Salarium products. And earning in a bonus plan requires time, consistency, and hard work. And that hard work is where you're going to lose a lot of people because people don't want to work hard, right? So I tell people all the time, this should never be looked at as a get rich quick program. In fact, here in Salarium Life is a membership with referral incentives, right? It may require significant effort and dedication to achieve success. Results may vary based on various factors, including individual efforts. See it right there, individual efforts, right? Furthermore, we don't guarantee the success of any individual, nor do we make any promise or representation about any potential earnings or profits. Any earnings or income statements made by our company and or affiliate are solely for information purposes and not guaranteed of actual earnings. It is important to do your own what? Due diligence before joining any networking opportunity, including reviewing our company's policies, compensation plan, and product offerings. By subscribing to Salarium Life, you acknowledge and agree to the terms and conditions outlined in our policy and disclaimer. Now, having a referral bonus is nothing new. Companies all around the world do this all the time. I signed up for a product the other day. Guess what? No matter 30 minutes later, they're saying, hey, if you refer and get somebody else to sign up as well, we will pay you a bonus. That's been around because they know the strongest form of advertising is what? Word of mouth. Everybody has to spend money on advertising if you want to go out there and be successful in your trade. Meaning you could be the little guy and you're spending money on Facebook ads. You could be the little guy, but you're spending money on trying to sign up for some type of AI program to develop you content to go out there and build your business. Remember, whatever it is when it comes to marketing, you're going to have to spend some money. And if you're in a franchise, you're guaranteed I have to spend $2,500 on the low end every single month. Low end every single month, whether I wanted to or not, because it was part of my franchise agreement for my burger franchise, right? So you're going to spend this money to go out there and gather a customer, right? So here in Salarium, it's no different. You could go out there and gather a customer. But one of the biggest things that we have over here, and that's why I say membership has its privileges, is that we get paid in Bitcoin. Guys, we're not talking about getting paid in some cash app and they shut your cash app down. We're not talking about getting paid with somebody sending you a Zelle payment and they doing something to try to retract the Zelle payment. Guys, we're talking about a secure interface Bitcoin that you're getting done as automatically, guys, not something where you got to wait to somebody to send it. It could be the middle of the night. You could be sleeping. You got to get up and accept the payment and prove none of that stuff, guys. But we talked about systems. See, that's old school stuff. Guys, it is 2026, about to be 2027. You should be able to have a system that's developed to allow you to go out there and build your business. So when we got membership has its privileges, is because we're getting paid in crypto and is automatically being sent directly to us, which is amazing. And no other program out there has that ability on what we have. So let me just show it to you. So here in the Bitcoin, we know that Bitcoin is going to be the next big way. If you don't believe me, look up companies like BlackRock and all the other companies and look how much they're spending to acquire all the Bitcoin in the entire world. Let me say that again. Look up BlackRock and other companies and look at what they're doing to acquire all the Bitcoin in the entire world because they know the strategic importance of Bitcoin. In fact, over 84,000 new crypto millionaires was created last year alone. And Bitcoin also at that time reached a high of $4.2 trillion with a T. It takes 999 billion plus another billion just to make 1 trillion. And we're talking about 4 trillion. In the middle, I received 15 Bitcoins back in 2017. It was worth 37,000. And I didn't even know what a Bitcoin was. But I'm glad I knew what an opportunity was. And I got involved in that opportunity and I earned Bitcoin because if you would have asked me to come out of pocket $37,000 to get into Bitcoin, I would have said absolutely not. Didn't know enough, right? Fast forward, that ended up making me a Bitcoin millionaire some time back. And you guys, you can look up now, it's still worth over $1 million. And here it is. We had a chance to go out here and earn Bitcoin, what makes it truly important. And like I said before, guys, in ours, it works like a smart contract. Whenever somebody signs up and they lands, guess what? You're going to earn instant Bitcoin payments and it's automatically. Can I get you to say automatically? Automatically, not manual, right? Like some of these other programs. It's not something where you got to go click on and say, hey, I want to withdraw. And then you got to wait around 60 days, 90 days, and with your fingers crossed, hoping you get your money. No, it's automatically done while you're sleeping in bed with people that are in other countries. You could just wake up with rest assured that their crypto payment is going directly to your secure crypto wallet, right? It's transparent. It builds trust. It's only a 10% admin fee. Hey, the company got to pay their bills. And this right here makes us stronger than any of these other so-called affiliate companies around. It's because we have this right here. And this right here protects you, and it protects the sanctity and the dignity of what it is that we're actually doing because it's automatically done. You know, the other companies, they either hold it in some type of company wallet and you can only get access if you request it, not here. Or some of them other ones, you got to wait around to somebody wake up in the middle of the night and click paid and all that. Man, we don't got time for that, right? So let me show you how this matrix works and why it's so powerful and why we chose a 2x2 matrix with a cycler on the end over some type of unilevel program, over some type of binary program. And it's simple, guys. Whenever somebody starts and begins in, it goes by 2x2. So only two people on your first level, and only goes two levels deep. So them two people on your first level can be either by you, by spillover, right? Or they could be direct to you. Take note of that. Other affiliate programs out here, they don't have, there's no such thing as spillover. It's straight unilevel. It's you and only you, right? But here, guess what? You can get spillover. It's not guaranteed, but it can happen, right? Now, that's considered your level one. Only two people on your level one. So that means anybody after that will spill over on your level two. Four people can fill up your level two. Top to bottom, left to right, force matrix, right? And when that happens, guess what? You just did what's called a cycle. There's no limit on how many times you go out there and cycle over and over and over again and complete your matrix. And when you complete your matrix, guys, you get a brand new matrix. Now, here's another thing that separates us from the others out here as well. See, in our program, you can get paid off of a person unlimited times. As they cycle and land back on your matrix, you get paid on them again. Other programs, you only get paid off of them one time. You rather get paid on somebody unlimited times or rather get paid on somebody one time? I don't know about you, but it's a no-brainer. We're talking about dollars to pennies, right? So whenever this person, let's say Alan cycled, he landed back on your matrix again. Same thing with Liz. Let's say they cycled, they landed back on your matrix. You cycled again, and guess what? These people, guess what? Came and followed you back around and came back on your matrix again. Just a simple duplication. If you went out there and got two and taught them to do the same thing, guess what? You can go out there and earn unlimited over and over and over, bringing forth a true team effort. Because I can assure you that when you know that your team, you can help your team grow and y'all can build and y'all can go through this entire team together, it just brings a whole different dynamics when it comes down to this affiliate marketing. Now, here in Salarium, there are 8 different matrix levels that people can get paid on, all the way from $10 all the way up to $4,000. Notice at the very bottom of the matrix, there are credits. What are them credits used for? Automation, websites, funnels, AI services, community pages, all this, the slew of things that we have available. What do we say? No dollar is ever what? Wasted. And that's why every matrix level pays you that certain level amount. And here's the kicker. Every matrix level that you open up, you only got to come out of pocket one time. So let's say you want to open up the $100 matrix. Well, you got to have the $10 matrix, 25, 50, and then you can have the 100, but you can open them up all at the same time. It also opens it and adds it up. That way you cannot skip over a matrix. So this makes it completely fair for the little guy as well as the big guy. And when I talk about the little guy, I'm talking for the people that may only have $10 to get in. The person at the 4,000 can't skip over them smaller matrices. They still have to contribute. And that's what I truly love about this program. So let me show you how much you make. Now, at the $10 matrix, understanding when anybody lands on your level one, you're going to earn 25%. That's huge, right? So in this case, you're earning $2.50. When anybody lands on your level two, you're going to earn 50%. So in this case, guess what? You just earn $5. And then once you complete, you get a 25% cycle bonus. But I also want to understand that anytime you personally enroll somebody in this opportunity, understand you're going to make either 25% or 50% whenever they land. Guys, I want you to understand that again. Whenever you enroll, other matrix programs, it don't work like that. Other matrix programs, you don't earn off of everybody that you put in. You only earn if they hit your pay line. Or other programs, you only earn off of them one time, and that's it. But here in our affiliate program, you're going to earn every time that you cycle, every time that you personally put somebody in. So at any given time, if you want to go out there and earn, go enroll somebody brand new. You could roll somebody brand new at any given time to earn in this program. So at the $10 level, once you completed your cycle, you've earned $27.50. Let's go to the $25 level. Same thing. Now you're earning $6.25 on level one, $12.50 on your level two, plus a $6.25 cycle bonus. You earn $68.75. At the $50 level, now you're earning $12.50 on your level one, $25 on your level two. Guess what? Plus a $12.50 cycle bonus, you're earning $137.50. At the $100 level, now you're earning $25 on your level one, $50 on your level two, right? Plus $25 cycle bonus. Now you're earning $275. At the $500 level, you're earning $125 on your first level, $250 on your second level, plus $125 cycle bonus. Now you're earning $1,375 in addition to what you already have going on. Guys, that may be enough to pay somebody's car note, maybe enough to pay somebody's rent, but it is in addition to, right? At the $1,000 level, now you're earning $250. And let me point this out. As soon as that $250 hit, guess where it's going? You guessed it right. Direct to your personal crypto wallet, whether you've had Coinbase, Cash App, crypto.com, whether you had Trust Wallet, SafePal, SoFi, doesn't matter. Anything that's able to receive Bitcoin is automatically sent there. That's huge, right? Same thing here. Next payment's been sent. The next payment being sent directly to your wallet. So when you cycle a $1,000 matrix, you would have earned $2,750. At the $2,000 level, now you're earning $500 on your level one, $1,000 on your level two, plus a $500 cycle bonus. Now you're earning $5,500. And then my favorite at the $4,000 level, just imagine two people landed at the $4,000 level and you have $2,000 sitting in your crypto wallet the same day. Powerful, right? Now you're earning $2,000 on your level two. And then you get a $1,000 cycle bonus, guys. And I wanted to point this out. Remember, these are the same people that you got started with. Why? Because they followed you. They followed you. And you guys can keep winning together, not just a one-time thing, right? You guys keep winning. That's the true nature of teamwork makes the dream work, because it's imperative that you want to help them get success, because their success also helps your success. That's amazing, right? Now, with this one, you would have earned $11,000 whenever you cycled the $4,000 matrix. And then you got another matrix all over again where you can bring in brand new people. You can potentially get spillover from who's ever above you, and the people that you personally put in. You don't have to worry about them being left behind, because that's what's going to happen in the other programs. They ain't making no more money off that person. They ain't going to want to work with them. But over here, you can encourage and help them grow, because when they cycle right back to your next available spot on your matrix. This is beautiful. So at $11,000, what can you do with that? Could that pay your mortgage? Because I can assure you, if $11,000 can't pay your mortgage, I want to come see what type of mansion you live in. Come take a swim in your pool, right? But let me really put this all in perspective, guys, and I'm going to tell you why this is the best program, hands down. You got a $10 level that lets any and everybody gets in this program, whether they're in the Philippines, whether they're in Africa, whether if they're in Australia, whether they're in Colombia. And I'm not going to forget about you guys over there in Solomon Islands. I know you guys definitely wanted that as well too. But you get paid on each level. So you be getting paid at the $1,000 matrix, or the $4,000, as well as the 50, all paying you simultaneously, direct deposited instantly into your crypto wallet. In fact, if you went through a cycle, every matrix is just one time. Guys, let me get you to say one time. You would earn a total of $21,133.75. Now, what if it took you 12 months to do that? What if it took you 12 months to earn an additional $21,000? Would it be worth it? Absolutely. I see people get into these opportunities and they only in for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, a month, and they own to something else, and they haven't even made $21,000 in they last 3, 4, 5, 6 programs, and in they last decade. Just being transparent. But here it is, you got a program that is laid out that if you cycle and made a plan to cycle through each one of these matrices, you would earn over $21,133.75. Guys, I can tell you there's people that's already earned more than that, within their first month. But a lot of times, if you don't have developed the skills or the nature or the leadership, a lot of people, they don't stick around long enough to see their efforts compound. But with this, guys, this right here is going to be impacting on several people's lives, because I can assure you that if you just made an additional 25, and notice I keep the word additional, this right here will be impactful. Instead of you doing 5, 6, 7, 8 companies and probably only made $3, $4, $5,000 in the past decade, right? Now I'm going to skip over this. but I'm going to show it has out. Guys, there's no monthly admin fee. It's real products, people earning real Bitcoin. What do you get in digital products in return? The 2x2 matrix ensures fair payout. There's no middleman, get paid Bitcoin instantly. So your time to start earning is now. The first level is just picking out which levels you want to start in. Most people come in up to the $100 matrix level because that's the easiest one that most people can afford. Some people can go higher, go to the highest level. I don't know where your financial state is. Just get to the highest level you can and probably go up a level. Then you get paid Bitcoin instantly. How? You could potentially get paid Bitcoin with spilling over. I've seen people go out here and already earn hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars, and they didn't put in a single person. Some people like to sit around and wait for what they call free money. You know, I'm not endorsing it, but it can happen. But guess what? It can't happen in some of them other affiliate programs because some of them other affiliate programs, you can only make money when you get a sale. That's facts. Go out here and look at these programs. They only pay if you get a sale. Here in our program, you could earn off of spillover, whether you personally enroll them or not. But once again, we don't preach spillover because what happens when people get spillover, they expect free money. They don't build. They sit around. And then when nothing happens, they don't do nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves what? Nothing. But here in our program, it works so good, you will get paid regardless as soon as somebody lands in your matrix. So it's simply no risk, all rewards. And guys, we've been growing this opportunity. For me, I've been in for about a little bit over a month. I've been like going on 6 weeks. It's my 6th week right now. Been about 6 weeks. The company's probably been in for, less than 2 months. So you're in the very beginning and people are joining this opportunity all over the world. And why? Because they're getting Bitcoin. Bitcoin is projected to go up to about $3 million a coin. I'd be happy to go up to $300,000 a coin. But you know that it is because why? Success leaves clues, and some of the biggest world organizations, countries, leaders are all buying up Bitcoin. So doesn't it seem best to want to go out here and earn it, right? Now, we've all seen The Wizard of Oz. The Tin Man wanted a heart, the Scarecrow wanted a brain, Lion wanted carriage, and Dorothy wanted to go back home. They all wanted something different. In fact, they was random, total strangers, didn't know anybody. Just like you guys on the Zoom. I don't know other people on the Zoom. Some might, some don't. They from all over the world. But they all had to come together and they had to follow the same path. And that same path was the yellow brick road. Guys, we have the yellow brick road to success over here, right? But you got to stick around long enough to see your efforts compound, right? And this is where we talked about teamwork. Teamwork is the ability to work together towards a common vision, the ability to direct individual accomplishments towards organizational objectives. It is the fuel that allows ordinary people, right, to achieve uncommon results. So as you're thinking about joining, as you're joining, just understand no matter what, you still becoming a part of an all-star team. Somebody got you on the Zoom, or you decided to get on the Zoom. I'm a big believer that, hey, you have to have activity, you have to have participation, you have to be plugged in order to have success. You can't just join and not put yourself in position to earn while you learn. And then the more you learn, the more you earn, right? You're now part of a global community of entrepreneurs. Remember, your network is your network, right? We're builders, we're forward thinkers committed to creating wealth, freedom, and a legacy. And I promise you guys this lasts as we go out here and build and educate and get better. Because as you start to learn these skills, as you start to bring in new skills, you got to be bad before you're good. You got to be good before you're great. It's not hard. You're simply learning something new. So I'm going to show you my back office firsthand, guys, so you can actually see it. See, whenever somebody joins, guys, I'm just going to share the screen real quick because I want you guys to see this and then I'll show you what my back office looks like. See, whenever somebody joins our opportunity, they can go to the credit shop and they can purchase, like we showed you before, funnels. So when they click on it, right, it says, hey, you want to spend your credits because them credits are used. Everybody uses credits, even Google, all of them use credits now, right? So the credits that you spend on the funnel builder, in this case, it'll say processing. Then it say, check your email. We sent you credentials from who? DH Media. Why? Because we're powered by DH Media. That email will come to your Gmail. Guess what? You click on it, you see the DH Media, have your information, you click there to log in. It'll tell you, it'll prompt you to create a new password and confirm it. Once it does that, right, now go back and log in, put in your information, and then it's going to send your security code directly to your email. Once you do that, you're going to come into this amazing back office that I'm going to show you, but I just wanted to point that out to you as well. Let me show you what it looks like in the back office. Now, I've been in this game, I've already earned over $42,000, right? Now, I went out there and enrolled 96 people as well. One of the biggest things I always tell people is that you could always click on the commission history, right? And so when you click on the commission history, I can show you what it looks like in the back office. See, whenever somebody joins, guys, I'm just going to share the screen real quick because I want you guys to see this and then I'll show you what it looks like in the back office. my payments that I made. So you can see my hash that I got paid, you know? So you can see the $2, $6, you know, you can see the $50, you can see the $25. And then I could come back when I got started, $10, 25, 50, 100, 500,000, 2,000. You can see the 4,000. You can see the $2.50, $5. All these payments, $12.50, $125 payments, right? 250. Guys, all these payments are going into my Coinbase wallet, meaning I'm getting paid the $1,000 payments, right? Getting paid the $2,000 payments. And all I got to do is come here and just click on any hash, and it's going to show me, right? Because we big believer documentation beats conversation. It will come on a blockchain. I ain't got to sit around and wait for somebody to cash out me or send me some type of Zelle payment. Man, nobody got time for that, right? I could come here and it could say, hey, this got sent to my crypto wallet, right? So I could see that payment, and then I could come back here to my Coinbase and I could see all the crypto transactions that made it into my crypto wallet, right? Now, here's the thing. I want people to be more realistic with this because I think some people go over their head. I made $42,000 in 5 weeks. Okay. That's more than a lot of people in this industry in the network marketing. That's just more than 1%, 0 point whatever percent you want to call it, right? If I did not make another dime for the rest of the year, I can assure you this has been a very lucrative and rewarding affiliate program in helping people out, right? I think people get so caught up into wanting or expecting unrealistic expectations. And we don't want to have people with unrealistic expectation because I can assure you that probably in your main program that you're doing now, you probably didn't even make $100 in the past 4 weeks. Just being honest, right? So here it is. You got a chance to go out here and make $100 a day just by sharing it and get paid instantly. So even if you don't get paid every day, guess what? You don't get paid every day in your main program because I know most programs don't pay for 2 weeks or some don't pay until every single month. But here it is. You can help people grow and build their business. So you can come back and sign up and click on the packages that you want. Like for me, you're going to see that, hey, I opened up every single package because I know that I wanted to make sure that I got paid on every single matrix level, right? Guys, we got gift cards and other things that people can purchase, but I ain't gonna get into that just shit. But I could come back here and then I could click on the product credit shop. In the product credit shop, you can see the credits I got. You can see what I've activated, the things that I needed. And then when I clicked on it, it takes me straight to the DH Media site. Now from here, which is huge, right? This right here is the cleanest setup. I mean, just hands down. I'm gonna show you a video and then I'm gonna show you a build out site. And then once I do that, guys, we're gonna open up for some straightforward Q&A because I'm gonna show you how I've had tremendous success. I'm gonna show you how we beat out the competition when it comes down to what we offering versus, you know, other affiliate programs, how our compensation plan is second to none. Show me a stronger compensation plan. I would love to see it, right, on what it is that we're doing in the same field and how you can go out there and expand your business, right? Now, so for a lot of different people, whenever we come back here, you know, we think about generating leads and, you know, setting up things of that nature as well. So if I was to say I want to come out here and set up a lead, right? So I can come up here and manage my social media posts. Now, influencers, people, all that.
Welcome to the Social Planner, where you can schedule and manage all of your social media posts in one place. To set up the Social Planner, head to Marketing. On this screen, you can connect all of your social media pages, but let's get started with just a few like Facebook and Instagram. To connect any number of your social media platforms, click Connect, then log into the platform. Once you're logged in, the system will request access to specific pages and insights. When you hit this screen, simply click Continue. Then the software will give you an option to select which accounts you would like to connect. Once you've connected at least one of your pages, you can click X, and then you can click Get Started below. We're now officially in the Social Planner, where we can create new posts, schedule them out, view content, and statistics all in this one platform. To create your first post, click New Post. From here, you have many options such as creating a post from scratch, uploading from CSV, or using one of the many Social Planner templates. The Social Planner template library comes with heaps of social media templates across the vast amount of business industries. This makes scheduling out specific content incredibly easy for you as a business owner. For example, if we're a business coach, we can click on this, view some of the different posts, and then click Continue. From here, we can schedule those posts by clicking Select Socials, selecting our social account, and then selecting the time that we would like to post. We can also create and schedule posts individually by clicking New Post and Create New Post. This will allow us to upload our own pieces of content just like so. We can do this by clicking on Account, creating our content here, and then either saving this for later, posting it now, or scheduling it for later, sending it for approval, or schedule it as a recurring post. To connect additional pages, simply click Settings in the top right-hand side, and then navigate to the specific social integration that you would like to connect. You can connect to any one of these platforms simply by selecting the platform and then selecting Connect Social on the right-hand side and following the steps. The Social Planner is a super powerful way to manage all of our social media platforms in one place. And so,
guys, that's just a social media planner. And we all know social media planner, email marketing, all that is needed. Even as influencers, even as you're trying to build your MLM business, even as you're trying to build yourself out as a real estate insurance agent, doesn't matter. Anytime you're trying to build out an online presence, if you have a restaurant, all that, to connect all the different social medias, go in there, choose the snippets that it has, send it, automated. Guess what? You're done. System does what? Save yourself time, effort, and money, right? So we have all these different videos that you go and look and see all the different things, how you can set up your e-commerce page, all that, right? Now, one of the biggest things with our conversations, this right here is really a great way to check all your emails in one place. And all your social media, all that stuff will be in one place. Your calendars, all that stuff will be in one place as well too. All your contacts will be in one place, right? And so these are the different things that people utilize and use. You could come in here, you could create a contract, you could create order subscriptions as well. It integrates with all your major stuff that you use, Stripe, PayPal, Square. These are things that you guys are already using. You can integrate it when you're building out. AI agents. How many people need AI agents? Of course. Why? Because you're losing customers if you don't have AI agents. Just imagine if you're a real estate agent and you got a home listing and somebody calls that number or texts that number for more information, and your AI agent is following up with them, speaking to them, doing all the above. See how clean this looks? I've seen other AI stuff that looks like trash, just being transparent, right? Look at the marketing, guys. We talked about the social media and then the automations. These are different workflows, automation that tells people what to do when they go to your site and build it out. So for example, after sending a proposal, wait 24 hours, send them an SMS follow, wait 2 days, send an email follow up. They say fortune is in the what? The follow up. And here it is, guys. We have that ability. Or what if people want to go out there and they have different courses and online courses? They want to build an app and they want to brand their communities. Guys, we have that. You can brand your community. You can create your digital products. You can create your courses and charge them and book them and create all this stuff. We have that back there. So I'm going to show you live on the site, and then we'll open it up for some Q&A, as well too, because I want to just really show you guys what we have in front of us. We could build it with AI. AI can build things. We can ask AI. It's all integrated. But let's say we want to build one from, I ain't gonna build it from scratch. Let me just use the 1,000+ templates that we have. If I was to come here and do the template, I can click on this one and let's say I previewed it. I liked it. And I said, okay, let me go ahead and choose this template because we want to get started. We want to get your site built out today, guys. This is real simple and easy. Understanding you're buying the tools. Whenever you have tools, you can either set it up yourself or you can find somebody that's more skilled than you and to do it for you as well. But here's the thing, guys. It is very simple. And I tell people, look, get in there, play around with it because you can't break it. A lot of you guys have already paid for it. You might as well use it because if you're not being a product of the product, guys, it's almost like you're scamming people. I can't tell people this, hey, we got this amazing product. We do all this different stuff and I'm not using the products. That's crazy. This is something you can use. Build out your existing business. If you're in a travel business, if you're in a Forex business, build it out. Like use the products, this, well, let me say the 6 p.m. Zoom. So, okay, it might look better. All right, so I'm gonna put that right there, right? I can swap all this stuff out if I want to. Put that, now this says instant access. What if I was to change that and I want to change that to buy now because we're about to sell something, right? I can change that to buy now. Now I changed it there. Let's say if I want to add something to it, I can even ask AI, right? But let me just go ahead and add an element. Let's say I want to put a video, right? I could come down here, I could drag it, but I'm gonna put a video right there because I want people to see a video first, and then I want them to buy whatever it is that I'm selling, right? So if I'll go here, I could click select video. I already got one. It's right there. Boom, click the video. So now this is gonna be the video, but I don't like the thumbnail. Let me change the thumbnail. I could connect to Canva. Have you ever used Canva before? I could connect to my Google Drive. Have you ever used Google Drive Photos before? Or I could create one with AI. I could go to ChatGPT and create one and upload it. This one was created on ChatGPT, right? But let's just say just to match the video, I could put that right there. So now, boom, that's my thumbnail. I'm taking a look at this. Let me change this image, right? So of her, let me put this one because I use this and I love this one from that our chat created me, New Wall Street. Boom, love it, right? So now let's see, it said buy now, but I wanted to do something. Let's say I had a site that went to um my main business. So let me go to the URL. And so from there, I'm gonna just say Amazon. I've been spending a lot of money, 6,000 invested in Amazon this week for me to make sure I have the best of the best. Because if you're not investing in yourself, who would, right? So I could put this in and then watch this. I'm going to save it. So I went and just created this quick site. I mean, of course, all this stuff, but I'm just want to show you how simple and easy it is. The beautiful thing about it is we can connect this to a domain, right? We can connect it to any domain that we have, whether it's GoDaddy, Anos. But let me preview it. And while I'm previewing this, guys, understanding this is an actual live link. I'm going to give it to you guys to go ahead and click on it. You guys can click on it right now if you want to. Click on that link that I just sent you in the chat and tell me if it's working.
It's luxurious on the tongue.
Really good.
This is fantastic.
It's very good.
I'm impressed.
It's sweet.
So the video's playing 6 p.m. Zoom. You guys should see that if you click on the link. The little New Wall Street. This right here could be integrated directly to whatever site I want to, or it can forward either or, however you want to do it. You can integrate it simple and easy, right? Click buy now. Where did it take me to? We told it to take me to Amazon. Boom. It's already there on Amazon, right? So if I came here and I want to connect it to a domain, I can choose my domain if I already put it right there. Or guess what? We can buy domains directly from our back office. We could get in there and we can actually buy domains. It's that simple. This is what we have. This is what we're talking about, where you can buy domains here. It's so much stuff that we can set up here. And I'm just showing you a little bit just for time's sake, right? But it's a lot of stuff that we can do in this program, right? So let me do this. So I'm gonna show you one more thing real quick, and then I'm gonna open it up. Matter of fact, let me do this real quick. I want to open it up, and I want you guys to be able to stop sharing my screen just for 1 second, real quick. I want to open up for some Q&As. Sure, I love questions. Look, what are we doing if we're not asking questions? I used to have a mentor that used to always ask me and say, hey, did you ask any good questions today? I'd be like, man, why you not ask me what did I learn today? And the reason why he said that is because he said if you ask the question, you would never forget the answer. So with that being said, guys, raise your hand as well. I'm going to allow you to ask any questions that you have for me. And I'm going to show you how to max out this compensation plan. But I want to get some of your questions answered real quick before we go any further. So if anybody got any questions, feel free to raise your hand or unmute yourself, and I can get your questions answered. Or if anything that you want to add, guys, just go ahead and raise your hand and unmute yourself. Do anybody got any questions that they want to ask? All right, if we don't have any questions, now who wants a compensation breakdown or a strategy real quick, a quick get started strategy? Either raise your hand or unmute yourself or type in the chat. All right, Rose, you should be able to unmute yourself.
I was just raising my hand because I wanted to see the breakdown.
Okay.
But I also had a question. I just found out where to raise the hand at. My question was, how is it sustainable when you don't have to, like you only pay one time and it keeps going around? How is that sustainable?
I'm glad you said it. Let me show you. Let me show you that real quick, guys. Going to show that to Rose, and let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Let me just start real quick. See, I love them type of questions, guys. Them are the questions that I expect. If I'm a business person and I have a legitimate question like Rose, how is the company sustainable if somebody only has to pay out of pocket one time? That is a legitimate question. Guys, when I designed this 2x2 compensation plan, the cycler, and I'm going to show you how it works. So watch this real quick, because your normal cycler programs out here only pay you only paid out one time, right? And so you only got paid on the pay level. So if this was your normal 2x2, you would only get paid when people hit your pay line. So typically your normal 2x2, whenever anybody lands on your level 1, you make nothing. Okay. So you wouldn't even make nothing for the first person or the second person you put in. Then you would make money for your third person, fourth person, fifth person, and then you wouldn't make money from the sixth person because the money that was paid to the sixth person will be used to start you a brand new matrix. That's how the old ones. But I knew that if we get people paid on every level, it'll be dynamic. And really, people got to understand this because there's some people that's been in this game a long time that don't really understand the getting paid on every single level. So here's the power of getting paid on every single level. Now, this is interactive, guys. I'm going to tell you first off. So if you got a calculator, get chat ready because I'm going to ask the question. On a 2x2 matrix, there are how many positions on a 2x2 matrix? Can somebody answer that in the chat or unmute? Somebody answer that for me. How many positions is it on a 2x2 matrix? Six. Good job. 6 positions. So if there are 6 positions, that means 6 people paid how much?
$100.
25 each.
Nope. 6 positions. Each person that came in paid how much to join this matrix that I got put up?
$27.50.
$100.
Thank you. There we go. $100, right? So if each person paid $100 and there's 6 positions, how much did this matrix pay in?
$600.
$600. There we go. Listen, that's how we get somewhere, okay? $600 is the starting point. Guys, keep that in mind. $600 paid into this matrix, okay? Now, I'm going to throw some loopholes, okay? So I want you guys to really pay attention. When Alan came in, $25 was paid out, but what was the total amount paid out whenever Alan joined?
$100.
$50.
Not 50.
Paid out to who? The company or
Just
paid out to
paid
the
out.
individual?
Just paid out
75.
75. That's it. Just paid out in general, right? Because we're doing the math on what comes in versus what's paid out. Exactly. So 75, right? Because even though Alan is on Depria's level 1, he's also on somebody's level what?
2.
2. And on level 2, how much is paid out on level 2?
50%.
50%. But in this case, we can go ahead and do the math.
$50.
$50. So $50 plus $25, that's how we got to $75 for anybody that's following along that wanted to know how you got to $75, right? Okay. So let's do this, guys. So real quick, make sure you guys either stay muted or make sure your background is correct. So I want everybody to get this. So for Alan, we're going to subtract how much from this?
75.
75. Okay. Boom. For Liz, we're going to subtract how much?
Same 75.
Same 75. Shaq, same what? 75.
First, yeah, 75.
Same for Amy, 75. Same for Lorena, 75. Same for Juan, 75. And then what else we're gonna deduct?
Cycle bonus.
25. Yeah.
25. So subtract another 25, right? So that leaves you the 125 that's left over, the 10% admin fee, right, on the payout. And then that goes into what? That 125 is left over. And that also pays into what? Who can help me out?
The $100 re-entry fee.
The re-entry fee. So that's going to go to whoever they pop up on that next matrix level. Now do you guys get it? So no matter what, when that person recycled and came back, that person is earning that money, right? They're earning that as well, just like when they signed up. So they're earning that money. Is there anybody that don't get that? Or should I say? And it's okay if you don't understand it. I'll go over it again. But do everybody understand that aspect on what's paid in?
Following you until you got to the recycling.
Okay. So whenever you recycle, now was that you, Rose?
Yes.
So when somebody recycle, what's happening when they cycle their matrix?
Oh, they get another board.
They get another matrix. We don't like to use the word board. I don't want people to get us confused with gifting. No pun intended. I mess up and say it sometimes, but I just want to keep us, matrix. All right. So they get another matrix. And if they get another matrix, right? Where's the matrix that they're getting? Where is it going?
They're going to follow the person that they sign up under.
Exactly. On what level?
On whatever is the next available spot.
And then for example's sake, what level are we talking about right now? $100. So if that person lands up under that person in the $100, the person he landed up under want to get paid, right?
Yes.
Because it has to be money coming in. And how much money is left over in the bank?
125.
Exactly. So now that money that's being paid with the admin fee and everything is being paid to pay the person that sponsored that person whenever they landed on a matrix. Does it matter which level they land on the matrix?
No.
No.
And you got new people coming in paying $100, so you start with another $600. Okay, I got it now.
So no matter who hits that matrix level, $100 is getting paid in, whether they what we call cycle back to you, whether they was spillover or whether they was brand new people. Every matrix level is going to bring in $600, guys. Every matrix level. Okay, Nicole, you said can you show again? Sure. I'm gonna go quick, right? And if you can unmute Nicole at any given time, please feel free. What we just showed is that in this matrix level right here, I'll make sure you guys can see it because I don't want to be blocking things, right? And this matrix level is $100 matrix level. That means 6 people came into this opportunity. Them 6 people paid $100, right? So if them 6 people paid $100, it's $600 that comes into this $100 matrix, right? Every person pays out a certain amount. So in this scenario, because we get paid 25 and 50%, $75 get paid out on every single spot, regardless if it's level 1 or level 2. Because on your level 1, even though you're earning $25, somebody else is earning $50. So it's always going to be $75 that's paid out on every single spot, right? So just for quick math's sake, so if we can remember 600 because it's easy. So if we just said, okay, $75 times 6, right, equals 450. And if we did 600 subtract 450, oh, I missed one, guys. Plus your 25, subtract your $25 cycle bonus, right? 125. So it's always going to be an amount left over that's going to be used when you get a brand new matrix and you pop back up on somebody else's $100 matrix in any available open spot that you pop back on. That $100 or 110 in the admin fee is going to get subtracted from that, and that's what's going to be used, right, to cover your new spot on the new matrix under your sponsor. Okay. All right. Everybody got that? Hope so. Now let's talk about this build out, because I think a lot of times we get in these opportunities and sometimes we don't sometimes we get stagnant. Let's be honest. We get stagnant. We don't know what to do. We don't know, and that's why we're developing systems to help people, right? But let me show you something. Okay. Every spot in your matrix, right, you get paid on. So I want you guys to remember that. You get paid every single spot, 25 or 50%. Okay. Now, whenever you building out your matrix, you never want your matrix to sit, because if you're not cycling, right, you're not getting back into the flow of things. I've seen people sit and a matrix may sit with one person a cycle and it sit there for a week or so. To me, that blows my mind, is because you're mixing out on the mix. See, remember, any opportunity that you're in, they always have to be customers coming into your opportunity. Even if you're not building, right? Even if you're not building, there's always others that are always constantly what? Having to bring in order for you to even go to the higher ranks of building residual. There's not a single opportunity under the sun where you're doing something one time and that's just it, right? There's always going to have to be new blood, you know, coming in, you know? And so what that means, and I want people to get that mindset, I want people to understand there always got to be new people coming in, either people that you're bringing in or people that you brought in, bringing in people, no matter what the opportunity is, whether it's an affiliate or your traditional MLM business, or let alone brick and mortar, because that's a whole different ball game, because you got to keep getting customers every single month or you're out of business, right? But understanding that you want to always keep in mind that you're either bringing people in or helping people duplicate. In the perfect model, we say, hey, two to get two. Because if you went out there and got your two, and then you taught them to do the same thing, you went out there and got Alan and Liz, and Alan got Shaq and Amy, and Liz got Lorraine and Juan, right? When that happens, you will cycle. Then if they did the same thing, they got Shaq to go out there and get person one, person two. Amy did person one, person two. Guess what? Alan would have cycled and cycled back to you. If Liz went out there and got Lorena to get person one, person two, Juan get person one, person two, guess what? They cycle back to you. But what you got to do, guys, if you're sitting at a level of one person to cycle on that matrix, I'm going to highly suggest that you guys can pay it forward. All right. And when I say pay it forward or go something, because you want to go ahead and cycle up out and get your brand new matrix. Okay. The reason why the brand new matrix is so imperative, because a lot of times, if you get to that person's spot, the top two positions are the more favorable positions if the person is a builder, because only on your level one can you potentially get spillover. Only on your level one. If you land on somebody's level one, it's the only time you can potentially get spillover. If you land on somebody's level two, yes, you might be on somebody else's level one, but if they're not a builder, guess what? You would never receive spillover. That's why I tell people, don't sign up with multiple accounts. If you go out there and you put in multiple accounts, so let's say you went out there and you did some of the things that people go out there and do. I'm going to fill up my first two positions. Well, congratulations. You just filled up your first two positions with nobody that's going to work the business. So now, in order to cycle out of your matrix, because you took away your spillover, because you can only get spillover on what level, guys? Somebody put in the chat or unmute. What level can you get spillover in? And if you don't know, let me know. But somebody throw it in the chat. What level can you receive spillover? Let me take a look at the chat real quick. Exactly. First level. You can only get spillover on your first level. Spillover means it came from above you. So if this case, Alan and Liz spilled over on your matrix, congratulations. But guess what? You can no longer get any spillover from that person above you. Now, question, can this matrix still cycle if the PRIA in this instance did not enroll anyone? Can this matrix still cycle? Can somebody tell me that? You can put it in the chat or unmute, either or.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's honest opinion. Somebody else. Yes, Dr. Maddie, yes. Okay. Now, the person that said, I don't think so, I want you to pay close attention to this. Can somebody tell me, how can this matrix still cycle if the PRIA did not enroll anybody?
If the people who who were their spillover, if they get people up under them.
Exactly. If they get to, right? This has happened several times already. But if you're sitting around waiting over it, we got a lot of people that's just sitting around waiting for free money. And that's what it is. They're sitting around waiting for free money. And when it don't come, they don't do nothing. They don't contribute to the matrix. They don't put in new people. They don't put in blood. They're just sitting around. And unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do about it. It's just going to happen, right? But you shoot yourself in the foot if you go out there and automatically fill these 2 spots up with dead people. So if you went out there and got multiple accounts, right? Guess what? You never gonna receive spillover, and if you ain't putting in people to be up under these dead spots, and then it sucks because the people that you put under them dead spots, they're never gonna receive any spillover, right? But remember, spillover is not what guaranteed, so you can always get from up under your matrix. Guys, if your matrix, get from up under this matrix as quickly as you possibly can. The objective is to cycle out the matrix as fast as you can because that puts you back in the mix with the fastest growing people. Think about it. The big leaders, the big people, they're earning. So let me show you what that looks like real quick. I'm going to get off this screen. I'm going to show you how this looks like. Somebody said in the chat, will the spillover follow you? No, only your personally enrolled people will follow you. Spillover will not necessarily follow you, okay? I want you guys to understand that. So let's take a look at our active commissions centers. So for me, whenever I cycle, right? So cycle matrix, look, I got an open spot here. I got an open spot here. And I could come down and see these spots here, there, here, $4,000 level so far, $1,000 level so far, right? So now let's go to completed matrices. Now I could come down to some of these, let's say $100 matrix, right? So I can see all these completed matrices that I did at the $100 level. See all these different people, right? Some people cycle faster than others. That's just how it is, right? So I may get somebody to come in and may pop up, and I may go on a lower one so we can have more people to show you. Let me go to a lower one just because I want to show you all the cycles and all this stuff. Okay, here's one. So for example, I know who Legend is, right? She popped up on my $100 matrix. She cycled so fast that she ended up popping back up on the next available spot on my $100 matrix, right? So as people are building out, you're going to see people that are in the matrix, but in order to get to the mix, guess what? You want to get there as quickly as possible. So there's people that have benefited. Let me just kind of show real quick in my center so you can see. Probably should click on something else, but I'm gonna show you. Just I can show it from here. So there's people that's benefited from spillover. This person ended up earning 125 and 250, and they still haven't built out the other side, right? Because they was able to they got to the $500 matrix level, and that's why I say it's so imperative you cycle first. And then they had a big heavy hitter that ended up landing up under them. And just because this heavy hitter, that's 600, this is 500, that's $625 just because they got there first, because they cycled first, right? And you can see whenever you cycle first, and this is what the $1,000 level. So in this scenario, right, cycle first, that's $500 just cycling, first, okay? And you see this in certain things as well. You see this all across the board. As people cycle, they want to be the top so they can potentially get spillover, but you're in the mix with the fastest growing, fastest moving people when you're cycling your matrix. See, I could come and take a look, and I ain't going to do it just because, people are here, but I could take a look and I could see people that may be sitting on a matrix that need 1 or 2 people to cycle, especially when we look at things like the $100 matrix or the $500 matrix. Like I seen a person that just earned, $625, but I know that I sent out messages to several people that were literally one person away from cycling their $500 matrix that if they would have cycled would have been in that top spot and would have earned an additional $625 or even more just for timing and positioning, right? So when I come here and look at certain people, I can see, because we have the access of where somebody may or may not be on a $100 matrix. So this person right here, they have, out of the 6, they got 2 spots to cycle and to get back to my $100 matrix. Okay. I don't know if they cycle or where they, before, but guess what? They got 2 spots to get there. I could come down and take a look at people and be like, okay, they got 4 spots to get there. And this is ways that you can go kind of take a look at your team. Okay, they got 4 spots to get there. And I can say, okay, guess what? This person might have XYZ, but I see somebody that got, maybe like 1 or 2 spots. Then I'd be like, hey, you're very, very close to cycling. Go ahead and finding them people so that your way you can go out there and build out your, matrix and go forward. So the idea, guys, is I want to teach you guys that everybody had access to go here and take a look at your matrix and look at your team's matrix. And you can also take a look at your genealogy too. And you can see all the people that's on levels, like $1,000 level. You can see the people that's on that. You can see the people that's on the $2,000 level, the $4,000 level. So you can see these people and you can see where they at. So you can see firsthand the people that are here on these levels, right? So utilize this as a tool. So as you're growing and building your business to see where people are at. Now, here's the kicker, guys. In this opportunity, you want to always remember that anybody that you personally bring in, regardless. So right now, you can start over at any given time. Anytime you bring somebody in, you're going to earn 25 or 50%. I promise you guys, starting tomorrow, I'm bringing in all new people because we can do that. And every person you bring in, teach them how to duplicate. Teach them how to duplicate, right? Because nowhere else you're going to earn 25 to 50% and get paid daily. I can't do that in my other opportunities. Think about that. I can't do that in my other opportunities that I can go out there and earn 25 or 50% and get paid the same day. That doesn't happen. Take advantage of that. Use that to your advantage when you're talking about this opportunity. So what you want to do is, even if you got to start at the $10 and $25, always make sure something is moving in your matrix. Always keep it moving. Keep it moving. Guess what? Keep it moving. Because what's going to happen is, even somebody coming in at the 20, let's say $10 level, $25 level up to the 50, when they start to see that they're getting actual Bitcoin payments, they're going to get excited. They're going to get excited. So if you feel like your matrix has slowed down, go get new people. Like, no, seriously, go bring in new people. Because what is it going to do? Instead of trying to run and jump to another opportunity, bring in people. So let's say this person right here was sitting around and they didn't bring in anybody, right? If I start bringing in new people, they can benefit. That person, Alan, that may be sitting around, all of a sudden, he done got 2 Bitcoin payments today. Guys, you think he might get excited? He might go out there and do something and create spillover for Shaq and Amy? But remember, nothing is guaranteed. But what is guaranteed is whenever you go out there and enroll somebody, you're going to earn. This ain't no type of pass up program where you got to pass up your people. This ain't some type of program where you're not earning anything off of them and they just earning money for the person. Guys, whenever you personally put somebody in, you're going to earn, period. Now, if you do decide to pay it forward, guys, pay it forward. Pay it forward to where it's making sure that you move your matrix. Pay it forward can be a powerful opportunity if everybody understands. So if you get in with somebody to pay it forward, or you can get in to make sure that people got there too. So if you say, hey, you're coming into the $100, that's $204 to make it all the way to the $100 level. Make sure they go out there and find their two. Even before they join, they got their $204 and is ready to get to the $100 level. Now when they're coming in, they're moving the matrices, and understand that this is a marathon. It doesn't have to be a race. You could go out there and don't make nothing for the next 3 or 4 days. And then the next 3 or 4 days after that, you go out there and make $2,000 or $3,000. You guys have seen I've already earned over 42,000, and I feel like and know that I haven't even got started yet. That's just a head start. I haven't really hammered my Facebook page like I really wanted to. I'm doing a couple of Zooms here and there. I haven't really worked my list or put my systems in place, my automations. I haven't even posted on my personal YouTube channel. So you guys have that ability to go out there. Remember, this is an addition to. So if you're using a product, even in the meantime, you should be growing your business. I promise if I could go look through all your back offices, and take a look at that, I should be able to see what you guys have built out for your business, whether you got a coffee business, weight loss business, a freaking beauty, skincare, healthcare, doesn't matter. We should be able to see that because you should be able to use the tools. Because why? You putting yourself in position to earn while you learn. Because somebody else see your site, hey, how did you get that site? Real simple. Bring in a customer. Everything doesn't have to be about creating Bitcoin. You could be the best customer grabber because these products cost $500 a month, guaranteed. That's a fact that people are over here getting for pennies on the dollar. So these are things that you got to utilize and build up your skill set to go out here to acquire this. I see you, Kevin. Kevin said, how and why would you pay it forward? It's simple, Kevin. First off, you want to move your matrix, okay? Paying it forward is a great way that people can put it in because it's supposed to go forward and more than you. So if you're paying it forward, so let's say, for example, if the pre in this case paid for Alan and paid it forward, and Alan went and paid it for Shaq and Amy, and Shaq and Amy had two people they paid it for, it's supposed to keep going and going and going until you have thousands of people inside of your matrix, and thousands of dollars is thousands and thousands of dollars has been made. I mean, a lot of people have used the pay it forward method to really move through different type of opportunities, and especially in a type of matrix and a cycler, it definitely helps. In addition to that, I always tell people, do not get stuck on a matrix, right? Because even if you pay it forward, guys, if you pay it forward for somebody, you're only going to pay what percentage or what percentage? Can somebody tell me that? What percentage would you actually be paying it forward if you had to pay it forward? And if you guys don't know, say don't know. Or does somebody want to at least try to take a crack at it? I don't know. Let's see. Somebody said. Okay. Kevin said they don't know. Remember, anytime you put somebody in this opportunity, you're going to make what percentages, either what percentage or what percentage. Now, you guys definitely know that. You can unmute or put it in the chat.
25 or 50.
25 or 50.
25 and 50.
Exactly. So if you paid it forward for somebody, you're still going to get 25 or 50%. That's it. So,
right.
You get what I'm saying? So if they came in at the $10, you're going to get $2.50 back, or you're going to get $5 back. It's that simple. If you want to discount it, hey, listen, come in, I'll cover half, whatever. Now, nobody's telling you to come in and put in your dog, your aunt that ain't going to never do anything, or whatever the case may be. Listen, I have helped some people that have made thousands. I helped them, paid it forward to help them get started. But there are people that I knew could go out here and build this thing, and I knew they was hungry. And I need to move my matrix. You know? Am I telling you to go out there and do it? Nope, not doing that. But does it help to make sure that you get into the mix of people that's moving? Absolutely, because sitting stagnant does not help your business. Now, systems that we put in place, that's going to be in place, that's going to help you move your business. But we're in an opportunity that you could pick up at any given time. Guys, if this was a traditional, look, this is training. If this was a traditional MLM business, you're going to be paying damn near $200 a month. Am I lying? Regardless if you made any money or not. And people that's sitting there learning and getting the learning curve, because in reality, it take people 6 months or more to get past the learning curve to feel comfortable to promote their business. And you're getting billed month after month after month after month. You may have products that you don't even like, you didn't even use it, but it's just stacking up. Here, you don't pay no monthly. So at any given time, you wake up and say, hey, you know what? That person that I talked to 3 months ago had hits, right? Because remember, if you're telling people, they may not join right away. They may come back around months from now. Now, all of a sudden, that person is joining, and that person is an Alan Jones. They're coming into your organization and almost got 100 personally enrolled people on all levels of the matrix. How much money do you think you would have made off of him and his people? You know, or that person that came the next 3 months is a Megan Lynch and just blowing up your opportunity. Now you went from maybe only made $300 to now you done made $13,000, $20,000. And how many people that told you no then, now that you say, hey, look, I done made $20,000 in this referral program, how many is joining you now? That's why I tell people, don't lose focus, stay consistent. Nobody has to go anywhere. You know, when people say, oh, I'm doing this, compared to what? What else you out there doing that's not being a monthly fee that's being hit in your bank account every single month? You know, so like Marquis said, hey, he's paid 39 to 179 for the past 10 years. Absolutely, I've been there, done that before, right? Been there before. Okay, so Kevin said, but when they cycle out, you get full amount after that. Listen, you get okay. So let me explain that. I'm trying to break down your question, Kevin. If you want to unmute, you can unmute because I kind of got your question, but I don't want to guess it. So if you could unmute Kevin and ask your question directly to make sure that I get what you're asking me. And if you're not in a place that you can unmute, just let me know in the chat, and I'll try to do it as well.
You said the right way. After they, once you pay that initial, say if you do 3 levels, the $85, $90, first time they cycle out, you don't get the full amount because you paid that. But the next go around, you get the
Stop that.
full amount.
When you say you don't get paid out the full amount, that's very confusing, right?
Okay, what I mean is
You always get
that
paid out the full amount.
you get paid the full amount, but I'm talking about you subtract the money that you put in by paying it forward.
Exactly. So if you're looking at it from a break even standpoint of what you came out of pocket, then you're absolutely right. See, when I pay it forward to somebody, I don't pay it forward and I don't look in my pockets on ways to recoup what I paid forward. Just being transparent, guys. And it makes it easier on me. If I paid it forward for somebody, I'm looking forward for them to get started, to go out here and build it, or I was trying to get out a cycle about a matrix and I wanted to make sure that I was back because guess what? Even I have a sponsor, right? And my sponsor is putting in new people, et cetera, right? So I want to make sure that I'm in the mix with other new people that land up under my matrix on all levels up until the 4,000, right? So when we do it, pay it forward. Now, if we want to do the actual pay it forward, guys, we have a document on how to pay it forward and to make it work. Now, typically the pay it forward work, especially in areas where money is challenging. And so they typically do it like around a $10 level, $25 level, $50 level. I mean, I've seen even go up to the $100 level that you can practice and do to pay it forward. It is very, 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 very successful if done the right way and everybody understand the assignment. But just remember, there's two different pay it forward levels. There's the first level where you come in and pay it forward for two people. They do the same thing and so forth and so forth and so forth. And everybody got that understanding and they go through and they do it and race through it. And now y'all made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, right? And then there's the other one where like in this scenario that you see on the screen, this person is one person away from cycling. Hey, pay it forward. In this case, that's 75%. You're going to get $50 plus the $25 cycle bonus. So you're gonna earn technically $75. You fronted them $100, so technically you're $25 in the hole. But I'm not gonna go into too much teaching on that because I don't want to necessarily make everybody just be doing one or the other. But I just wanted to put that out there that can come to mind with strategy. If somebody don't have the full amount, hey, can you come up with $50? Hey, can you come up with something, right? Because guess what? They may have 2 or 3 people or say, hey, go out there. If you got 2 people ready to sign up right now, I can help cover you. It's your own promo. It's your business. You can run it exactly how you want to run it. I tell somebody all the time, hey, if you get in and get your first such and such, I may do X, Y, Z. Just to motivate them and get them started. Because remember, everybody's building and growing their own business. The matrix is going to pay out exactly what the matrix says it's going to pay out. I know that once I get this last position right here, I'm going to get back 75. I'm going to get back 50 for the level 2 bonus and $25 for the cycle bonus. And I'm going to land right back to my sponsor and be back on a new matrix and the potential to get spillover again because I have a brand new level 1. Hence, write that down. Whenever you cycle, you potentially get spillover because you got a brand new level 1. And I can also use that as a recruiting tool on bringing in people to say, hey, my level 1 top 2 positions are open. So if you want to join, you want to do it now while my top 2 position is open. These are all different ways that you can go out there and build assignment and go through and really speed through these matrices really fast. because that's what it's, guys, that's what it's all about. Remember, somebody's level one. The only way that you really kill your matrices, guys, is if you put in fake accounts of people that ain't doing nothing. Anybody that's able to talk to somebody can go out there and get somebody. The average person can get 2 people. 2 to get 2. 2 to get 2, or find 2 people that's willing to work that just don't have the money to get in and pay it forward for them. Have them go out there and get their first 2 people first before you even do it. Have them go out there and get their first 2 people that got their money ready. Guess what? We can sign people up with free accounts. Have them sign up and create a free account. Get them locked in. Get them plugged in. Get them growing. All right, guys, what other questions do you got? I didn't want to keep y'all this long. I expect so, but I'm sorry, guys. It's Sunday, but I want everybody if everybody go out there and just get 1 or 2 people, it's going to explode for you guys. I can assure you that. If you're talking to your team, getting them plugged in, letting them know, getting them excited, letting them understand the compensation plan, because really, most people don't understand the compensation plan. Got somebody tell me something that they'll rather get paid off a person one time than to get paid off a person a limited time. That just let me know that person don't understand the compensation plan. Because they was comparing to another opportunity that it was excited about. Doesn't hold the candle. We're not gonna compare dollars to pennies. It's just, But real quick, guys, anybody got any other questions or anything that anybody want to add as well too? All right, so quick recap. Build for speed. How do you build for speed? Personally enroll every single person that come to you about the opportunity. Do not give anybody away. Do not stack people. You will hurt your matrix. You will hurt the person that you're putting in up under somebody. Meaning everybody you personally enroll needs to be personally enrolled. I would rather pay for somebody up under somebody than to put somebody that wanted to enroll up under me up under somebody. Your directs are all your directs. Do not stack, because you put people out what we showed you. Your level 1 spillover level for them. In addition to that, you hurt your enroller because they no longer are on your enrollers level 2. Put them out of the level 2 mix. And you also took them out of the mix with the people that are cycling back to you, so that potential could have big leaders up under them. Don't happen, because you put up under somebody that may not even work, and then that person turned out to be a really good person. They can never roll back to your level 1. Don't want to do that. Everybody needs to be personally direct to you. No fake accounts, no extra accounts. Keep track of your matrix at all times. See what's going on in your matrix. If there's an area of your matrix that you're so close to cycling, see what you can work out with the person that's above them. If you know them, if you don't know them, guess what? At the end of the day, try to get that spot filled, because you want to keep cycling back to your enroller, because that's where the good stuff happens, right? Level 3, talk about the products and actually use the products. It's really, really good that you use the products, because the products make you feel more confident in what you're building, and the fact that we have legitimate products to make our business and everything we do legit. All these other crypto scams out here, they don't have products. They talk about ROI, and they tell you don't have to recruit to make money. And everybody do backflips, somersaults, and run to their friends and family and tell them to put in $500,000. They left kidney, mortgage their house, sell their car to put in their whole entire life savings, because somebody told them that they could go and make money without recruiting. And they done recruited the entire world, their pastors, their doctors, their each and every single person, because somebody told them that, and understanding that same scam opportunity can only work by people recruiting. But just the thought of hearing that, just like I could tell people here, hey, you can make money in Salarium without recruiting. That's a fact. You can. But guess what? It's going to bring in a whole lot of people with the wrong mindset that's going to say, you told me I can make money without recruiting. I've been sitting here and I ain't got no Bitcoin payment. So no, I'm not pitching that. Even though it will speed up the process, I can assure you, go out there right now and earn $21,000 without recruiting anybody, and watch how many people flock to your post. You'll have 50 to 100 comments of people asking, how do I get started? And they'll be willing to come in all the way up to the $4,000 level, all because you told them that you can get in without recruiting, and they'll go tell everybody. It's the psyche behind it, but nothing on this planet, nothing on this sky green planet you could get in and make money without somebody doing something without recruiting. SpaceX just launched their stock not too long ago. They recruited for that. You guys understand that, right? Why did they recruit? Because if nobody was buying their IPOs, guess what? It wouldn't have been valued at what it was valued at. No matter what business or profession you in, there has to be customers, clients, or somebody coming in. There's never such thing at any given time, at any given period, that there's no such thing as recruiting that is going on, or customer gathering, or people gathering, whatever you want to call it. There always have to be somebody coming in, somebody spending, somebody buying, somebody selling. It just always have to be. But we got to have that mindset. So we'll do some mindset training. We'll do some other things, guys, because I promise you, if you stick the course, we're all going to have a tremendous level of success. And our success can look differently. For some people, it may just to make an extra $10,000 this year so they can pay off, a student loan, pay off a house, be debt free, sit in a savings account, use it for Forex, hell, pay child support. We don't know. Whatever that money is used for, that is your specific goal. Can you get there with this program? Absolutely. Remember, programs like this and Salarium are vehicles to create extra income, but we got an extra cherry on top, and a bonus about the ability to be able to use these products and tools and services to grow, to enhance our additional streams of income that we already have. So with that being said, guys, unless there's any more questions or anything that anybody want to add, then we'll conclude this Sunday Zoom. But is there anything anybody else want to add, or anything anybody wants to put in the chat? Just let me know before we close the Zoom out. You can unmute or you can put it in the chat. And I did see that, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you. So starting right now, go out there and find you 2 brand new people, guys. At the bare minimum, 2 brand new people. Don't let your minimums be your maximums. Get 2 brand new people. Don't matter what level it is. No matter if it's a $10 level, $25, $50, $100, but try to get them up to the highest level that you're in. And then, guys, do this. You go to the next level of your matrix. If you're at the 50, go to the 100. If you're at the 25, go to the 50. If you're at the $10, go to the 25. If you're at the 100, go to the 500. Go to the next level of your matrix. Have your people that are under you that are already in, have them do the same thing. Watch what that generate for people. Because it's all about leveling up and bringing in new people. And watch when it goes into momentum. And I can assure you that it will go into momentum. We're going to have hundreds of thousands of people in this opportunity. Guys, we're just getting started. So it's almost like a little race in between being first to tell somebody. So go out there and let's go out there and really take this to the next level, right? And I see that, Debbie, level up. Yeah, absolutely. Level up to the next level. Get your people to do the same thing. Bring in new people and watch we explode this thing. But hey, I appreciate everybody spending the past hour and a half. I know we don't do them this long, but I guess it was worth it. Enjoy your Sunday, guys. I'll see you Monday. Megan is doing a Zoom on Monday. We got a corporate Zoom. We're going to start doing some more training, but we're going to take this to the next level. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed Sunday. Thank you.